Hey you guys, it's Megan. We have so much to discuss as I'm doing my skincare tonight. The Oscar nominations came out today. I saw Paddington. There's like TV, movies, shit I have to talk about. You guys, you're my people. I know you understand. We're gonna do my two favorite things, skincare and entertainment. It's, oh, such a good combo. So everything I use, I'll list it down below because I'm just gonna be so in the zone of talking about this stuff, I probably won't talk about the products. But what should I start with? Let's talk about Paddington. So I posted on Instagram last week that I saw that Paddington 2, which is about Paddington Bear, which is a children's book series. Paddington 2, which is out right now, has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes after more than 100 critic reviews, which has only been done by 4 films ever. And when I saw that, I was like, are you serious right now? Like, Paddington? Like I just had no concept of what that, like, I just couldn't wrap my mind around that. But like the more I kept checking the reviews and the more reviews came in and it was still at 100%, I was like, I have to see this. So I asked you guys if you thought it would be super creepy if a single 25, like no children, 25-year-old girl went to see Paddington by herself, because I knew Michael wouldn't like be convinced to see it, and I just wanted to see what it was all about. So I decided to go because on Tuesdays, if you're an AMC Stubs member, you get $5 movie tickets, and you guys have suggested MoviePass to me so many times, and I appreciate when you tell me about it, but it honestly breaks my heart a little bit every time you do, because the movie theaters near me don't accept MoviePass. I don't know why. I don't know, like, it's not all AMCs don't accept it. It's just like the AMCs near me, and those are like all the theaters near me. So I just have to live with the Stubs, which is amazing. I love AMC Stubs premiere, and I've gotten so much money. Like, I've earned so much money back than the annual membership is anyway, so I'm happy about that. But when I move somewhere that accepts AMC or accepts MoviePass, I will definitely be getting a MoviePass. So if you don't know what that is, I'll link it down below because it's such a crazy amazing deal. It's $10 a month, and you can see as many movies as you want in that month for the $10 fee at participating movie theaters. And the only catch is like you can only buy 1 ticket per day. So like you and your boyfriend or husband or wife or whoever would each have to have a separate one if you wanted to go together. So anyhow, yeah, so I saw Paddington. There was really only adults there, which was so shocking. Like, it was a huge movie theater, and there was only probably like 10 of us in the whole thing, which was hilarious. And it was, I think there was like 2 kids or something, but it was like pretty much all adults. And some adults were not with children, like they were just there by themselves. And so I went into it really not knowing what to expect, and it is, oh my god, it's such a good story. I never saw the first Paddington, and I would say you definitely don't have to see the first one to understand this. It's like a standalone story, other than you're probably like, why is a bear able to talk, and why does it live in London with humans? That to me was a little weird as well, but I just tried to get past that immediately. So yeah, it was cute, it was sweet, it was dramatic. There was like lots of conflict, and it was like a crime drama, and then it was like the family was trying to save him, and so it was like an adventure story, and then it had like a really great ending. So it was just all around so enjoyable. I loved every second of it, and immediately when it was done, I texted Michael and I was like, Paddington was amazing, and he called me right away, was like, you have to tell me about this movie because I don't believe you that Paddington is amazing. So I told him the whole story, and he was like, wow, like, that is so awesome that a little kid's movie could be so great. Definitely take your kids there, go by yourselves. If you're a teenager, adult, a grandparent, who cares what you are, just go. It's so good, and it's not stupid. Like, a lot of kids' movies are pretty stupid with the humor, and of course there was some silliness in the scenarios, but it was just all around so, so good, and I understand why it's at 100% still. Okay. Before I put on my face mask, we have to talk about the Oscar nominations, and there's a lot of categories to go over, but I'm just gonna focus on the main ones that I am really excited about. Obviously, we'll start with Best Picture. This is exciting to me every year, probably for the past 4 years maybe. Yeah, probably since I graduated college. I've been really into movie award seasons, and so I try to see as many of the nominated Best Picture films as I can. I usually only really focus on the Oscars, but this year I started at the Golden Globes time. So once those nominations came out, I started really watching or trying to see the nominated ones, because a lot of the ones that are nominated for the Golden Globes and the SAG Awards and the Critics' Choice Awards are also nominated for Oscars. And I am so pleased with the variety of movies that the Oscars have in the Best Picture category this year. So I've seen 5 out of the 9 of these, which is very good. We have a very good start. Me and Michael are seeing all of them together. So we only have 4 more to see. But I'll read you the names of the movies just in case you don't know, and then I'll tell you if I've seen them and what I think. So Call Me By Your Name, so good. I really, really enjoyed that movie. I don't really want it to win Best Picture, but I think it's such a beautiful movie. A really just like raw and truthful love story, and I loved it. Darkest Hour, I haven't seen yet. That's the one I'm the least excited to see because I don't really love like historical movies, but we'll probably see it since it's on this list. And Gary Oldman is nominated for Best Actor, and lots of people online are saying that he's probably gonna win. Who knows what those people's qualifications are, but that's what the people on the internet are saying. Dunkirk, I saw that movie when it was out in, did it came out in September or something like that? Maybe even the summer. And it's such a great movie. Like, I would definitely see it because Dunkirk and Get Out are being re-released in theaters before the Oscars. So if you weren't able to see those are gonna come back to the theaters, which I think is really awesome. Dunkirk is just like, it's filmed so well. Christopher Nolan is the director, and it's a really interesting story. It's not like a typical movie that I would really like love, but it was just so well done, and I liked it, but I don't want it to win Best Picture. Get Out is nominated, and I honestly didn't have any faith that this movie would be nominated for Best Picture. But I'm so, so glad that it was because, first of all, Jordan Peele did such a fucking amazing job with this movie. He directed it, wrote it, produced it. He just did it all, and it's his first movie he's ever done. Like, it's just crazy to think about doing all of that work and having such a highly regarded movie, because that movie was also at 100% on Rotten Tomatoes until some asshole made it go down to 99%. But Get Out, everyone should see it. Everyone should see it. It's like a horror movie. It's really like the worst nightmare movie. Like, I don't see horror movies, but this was like real and freaky, and it was, oh my god, like, you will feel so many things when you go see this movie. So, Get Out, I don't think will win, but I'm just really, really happy that it was nominated, and if it won, I would be so ecstatic. I honestly would be so happy for them. Okay, Lady Bird, I saw, I loved, I want to see again. Saoirse Ronan just killed it. Oh my god, she was Lady Bird. She is Lady Bird. Like, it was such a great coming of age film. Michael and I saw it on our anniversary. And it just, to me, it takes me right back to my senior year of high school, or that age that you just think that you know everything, but you don't know shit, and you don't appreciate your parents or like the adults around you. You think you know better than them, and you just have to figure it out yourself, and then you can grow. And it's just such a relatable film. There's so many like quotable moments that Michael and I still talk about to this day, like when she's trying out for a play and her name on the like tryout sheet has Lady Bird in quotation marks in the middle of her actual name, and the teacher or the priest was like, why does it say Lady Bird in quotes? You have to use your given name. And she was like, it was given to me by me. And so we always say that now. And then there's also a part where the one character who she's like in a relationship with is like, she wants him to touch her boobs and he won't do it. And so she's telling her best friend, he respects me too much, so he doesn't touch my boobs. And it's just so sweet and it's so real. I loved that movie so much. Okay, Phantom Thread, we haven't seen yet, but that looks really, really good. Daniel Day-Lewis is the main actor, and he's like a sewer that sews like messages or like secret hidden things into dresses. And I just saw the preview once. I don't really remember the full story, but we're excited to see that. The Post, I can't wait to see. Tom Hanks, my love, and Meryl Streep are in this. It's a true story based on the Washington Post, and it just seems like such an applicable movie for this time in our present, that with like the media and spreading, like telling the public the truth in order to have an informed public in society. So definitely gonna see that. The Shape of Water, hands down my favorite movie that I've seen of all these movies so far. I was super unsure about this. I didn't think that it would be anything but weird. I was really excited to see it after Guillermo del Toro won Best Actor or Best Director at the Golden Globes, because I watched Pan's Labyrinth a lot in high school, and it's super weird, but it's so good. And so I always kind of knew Guillermo del Toro was like really awesome. So I didn't really want to see it that much, but that pushed me over the edge, and then Michael really wanted to see it. And I knew we had to see it since it was so like nominated for a lot of things, even before the Oscars. So we saw it last weekend, and it was one of the most beautiful films I've ever seen. The story was beautiful, the message was beautiful, the creature that they created is beautiful. The way that they just portrayed things was, oh my god, it was such an interesting thing because it was based in the past in reality. So like things with race relations, women, struggles, all of this bullshit that happened. And then there's this like new part of the story with this amphibian man. And Sally Hawkins, to me, deserves Best Actress for this role that she did, because she played a mute woman and she signed throughout the film. And sometimes they would have, me and Michael talked about this so much, but sometimes they would have subtitles like saying, like typing out what she was saying. And sometimes it wouldn't, and you wouldn't know at all what she was saying. And sometimes it would be, you could tell off of context clues of what the person she was talking to that responded, you could tell what she said based on what they said back. And sometimes, like in, oh my god, one of my favorite parts of the movie probably my favorite part was her monologue, which was such an interesting thing because since she was playing a mute woman, she was signing and then having one of the other characters say what she was saying back to her. She was making sure that he was understanding what she was saying, and it was helping us to understand and know what she was saying. So it was such a beautiful monologue, such an interesting way to show communication. I don't know. It was so amazing. I want to see it again. It blew me out of the water, no pun intended, and it was fabulous. I absolutely loved it. And then 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri has won Best Film at the Golden Globes, I believe. And I know Frances McDormand has won Best Actress in pretty much like every award show so far. So we are probably going to see that this weekend because we really want to like know what this, like what all the hype is about. And so I'll report back what I think of that. So, okay, I've been talking for way too long and I've been touching on some of the other categories, but I'm just so excited about the Oscars. It's not until March, but original screenplay. I do want to touch on this. The Big Sick was nominated. That movie was incredible. I hope you guys all saw that. Get Out was nominated, Lady Bird, The Shape of Water, and 3 Billboards. And then for adapted screenplay, Call Me by Your Name, The Disaster Artist, which I still really want to see, Logan, which was an absolutely amazing movie, and pretty much Marvel movies never get nominated for any of this, so that's very exciting. Molly's Game, which I really, really want to see, and Mudbound, which is on Netflix, so I want to see that as soon as possible as well. Coco, I really hope wins Best Animated Film. I'm pretty sure that it will. Usually Disney films do win, but Coco was honestly so beautiful, and I think about it all the time. That movie was just, it was everything. So, yeah. As you can tell, I'm very excited. I get like super, super jazzed about award season, and it makes me even more excited that Michael and I have been like really trying to see these movies and really enjoying seeing them for the past like few months, that now we only have 4 movies to see between now and March 4th. I'm using one of the My Beauty Diary masks. This is the Apple Polyphenol, and they are so saturated in essence that it's like legit dripping. And so I'm doing it over my sink so I don't get it literally everywhere. But my skin is doing, oh, it smells good. My skin is doing okay right now. It's very, very, very dehydrated, which is never good. I can usually tell if my skin is dehydrated as I like go throughout my day, and if my skin starts feeling a little like tight, I really, really don't like that. So I'm trying to really hydrate it. Also, the sides of my face and like my neck feel like congested. So it's like my skin is dry and then over here and down is like congested. So I don't know. It's just pretty annoying right now, that mixture of things. But yeah, okay. A few last things. Grace and Frankie, I started to watch the new season. Oh my god, it is so good. I've missed them so much. It's like I'm seeing my friends again. It's honestly so, so good. I love June Diane Raphael in Grace and Frankie. She is a stone cold bitch, but she plays it so well. And it's just wow. Like, oh my god. And I've been loving having 30-minute shows to watch. So The End of the Effing World was like 30 minutes per episode. The Good Place is 30 minutes each. And then Grace and Frankie is also 30 minutes per episode. And I've just really, really enjoyed that because I don't know, I feel like I can commit to a show without having to commit as much brain power, I guess. Because since it's like chopped up in smaller chunks, I can take more breaks or whatever. And I feel like I also get through it faster because I don't know why. I don't know if it's like a psychological thing or what, but I'm loving the new season of Grace and Frankie. And then after that, I think God, I have like quite a few shows that I want to watch, but I think I'm going to start to watch Community because that's like the same kind of thing, like the 30-minute episodes. And then the last thing I think that I wanted to talk to you guys about, as if I haven't talked to your ears off enough, is that Ingrid Goes West. Oh, I have two more things. Ingrid Goes West is on Hulu, and this came out last year, but it never played near me, and I really wanted to see it because it has Aubrey Plaza, who I love, and Elizabeth Olsen, who I absolutely love as well. And it's basically a story about Elizabeth Olsen is like this Instagram famous girl, and Aubrey Plaza is a girl that's obsessed with Elizabeth Olsen's character. And so Aubrey Plaza, Ingrid, travels to California to befriend Elizabeth Olsen, and it just seems like the craziest, most realistic thing ever because the internet is such a crazy place and you don't know who's like watching you or like following you or whatever. So I'm definitely going to watch that this weekend on Hulu. Michael really wants to see that as well. And then the last thing that I have to tell you guys is back to the Oscars. William Dafoe is nominated for Best Supporting Actor in The Florida Project. I really wanted to see that movie when it came out, but I just didn't have enough time. Once I realized it was playing near me, I didn't go 1 week and then it never came back. So I never got to see it, but then I was looking it up today, trying to see if it is online yet or anything, and it's not. It's only available for pre-order, but then this one random movie theater near me is playing it this week only. So I'm probably going to go tomorrow and see that because I really wanted to see it. And again, the people on the internet are saying that William Dafoe is probably going to win supporting actor for that, or that they hope that he does because he deserves it. And yeah, since I wanted to see it anyway, I just get more hyped when I see people talking about it in that way. So yeah, it's tax season. I got my W-2. I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I'm going to learn to do my taxes this year, so that's pretty exciting. Yeah, so that is all my entertainment news. And if you guys have any feedback on what you think or you want to win or whatever, any cool movies you've seen, TV shows you would recommend, please tell me. You guys know I love this. And I'm going to go chill for a few more minutes, catch up on Snapchat or something, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!